Hey everyone, this is Stevie Richards. Welcome back to the home studio. In today's video, we're going to do a follow-up video off of this one that we did about a year ago, which is the best all-in-one trainer, specifically for the Force USA brand. We talk about Force USA and their products quite a bit here on the YouTube channel, so we figured we would follow it up because there's two new offerings that aren't technically all-in-one trainers. They're called multi-trainers, and we'll explain that when we go through this full comparison video. We're going to do our best to do timestamps and chapters. If those are in this video, we will have them in the description as well as the pinned comment. But based on this video last year, which got about 23,000 views, people seem to like these full comparison, more detailed videos. So doing follow-ups like this, especially when you have not one, but two new offerings in this specific lineup from Force USA, I definitely want to talk about what they offer, what each one might be right for you or might not be so right for you. We have one specifically on our home gym over 6 months going strong. Going to give you an updated review on that as well. But let's go to the Force USA website. And as you see right here, we have Black Friday sale going on, Black November. So they started this sale about a couple weeks ago. So figured I would put this video out. Now, if you're watching this after the November 30th, 2022 expiration of this Black Friday sale, the pricing and also the sales and deals may be different. Of course, you can always use forceusa.com/Stevie to save a little bit of money all year round. But if you use that link, you still get, in this case, the sale of the free Gunner barbell, which we have in our garage gym. Great barbell, so you'll really enjoy using that and get a lot of use out of it. So we have the Black Friday sale. Also, they redesigned the website a little bit, so a little quick update. People in the back end working here makes it a little easier to shop either for the G series or, as we were talking about, the reason for this updated comparison video for 2022, the X series. And then we're going to talk about the differences and what may be, like I said, right for you or not so right for you. So let's talk here about the Black Friday sale. Once again, free barbell, but also some of these pricing structures on the all-in-one and multi-trainers are very attractive right now. Pricing's always changing, especially in these uncertain times. But the pricing, especially on the X series, has been adjusted and is more attractive, hopefully to more customers that might see this as a solution for their gym space. So everything you get a free barbell with right now expires 11/30/2022. Also, what they added here is a comparison chart or even a drop-down menu for Shop Now. You can get to everything really quickly and even see what is on sale. So they did a great job with that. Let's start off. So we're going to talk about the G series. I've had the G3 before. I had that for well over a year before we moved here to Florida. They even have a better sale price. When I got it, it was well over $2,000. But right now it's just under $2,000. So you can save along with getting the Gunner barbell and also save on top of that using the affiliate link. I'll stop trying to plug that, but saving every bit that you can in these crazy times is always good. So this is basically a plate loaded trainer, so more for the budget conscious people, but has a great amount of utility. It is plate loaded, and so it kind of limits the amount as far as how much weight you can put on there. Obviously, if you use bumper plates as opposed to Olympic plates, you're not going to be able to fit as many plates on here, and they can't extend it out too much, especially if you see right here on the inside, it'll hurt the interior working space of the G3. Now, one thing that makes the G3, I think, really a sleeper hit in the lineup is right here, the leg press attachment. Now, it comes with a lot of attachments, but you can also upgrade using, I say, the lap pull down seat attachment. Then you have the leg press. We'll get back to that. The stabilizer bar, which it's a very specific thing. It actually does hinder the interior working space quite a bit. We had a few questions from people in the audience. This will be my least recommended unless you're somebody who needs what from a physical therapy standpoint to have to use this stabilizer bar. You can't lay on a bench and do benching, rowing, other things, can't bend over. This standing stabilizer bar is a very good choice as an attachment. Also, the straight chin up bars were great on the G3. We have a few videos, quite a few videos on the G3 here on the YouTube channel, which either go through full reviews, updated reviews, or specific reviews on these attachments. Especially the leg press attachment comes with safety bars, which I have to tell you, I wish everything in this lineup or everything in all one trainers, multi trainers, I wish they all came with these safety bars for a leg press attachment, because it is a great um, addition for lifting heavy, lifting safely. These safety bars are incredible that go along with the leg press attachment. That would be the one upgrade I would get if you're looking at the G3. If you get nothing else, obviously benches, stuff like that. But this leg press attachment makes it a great buy. And you're saving $200 right here on the G3. So it's kind of the same price. This is $250 right now. Like I said, prices can change, but I would definitely recommend you get that vertical leg press attachment, and compared to the compact leg press and the hack squat leg press combo, this is a bargain. So if you're looking for something, say more than a power rack, you want to have a cable system, but you don't want to spend what we're going to look at with the weight stacks, or even something like the G9, which is more expensive than the G3. The G3 would be something we got a lot of use out of it, and it was one of my favorite all-in-one trainers in our previous home gym setup. So let's go back to shop now. Now let's go to the G9. The G9, you can see it's a little bit more expensive than the G3, but right now there's a sale price on this. So a sale price, free barbell, and of course, I'm not going to mention the affiliate link, but all that stuff, you can stack these and save a bunch of money in the end. This now under $3,000 makes it a very attractive all-in-one trainer, a little beefier than the G3. Also a professional assembly service. I highly recommend that. If your time is money, money is time. I did it for the G15, and I don't regret paying for that. This is a little bit more, about the same price. I had the upgrade kit too with that. Now this comes with more. So this comes with a vertical leg press attachment, comes with everything. Let's go straight down, see what attachments come with this. You can see multi-grip chin-up bar, exercise chart, suspension training ring, J-hook, safety spotter arms, landmine, and a handle, functional training bar, lat pull-down bar, blah, blah, blah. Let's see right here. Leg press plus a low row foot plate. In this iteration, before the G10 and G15, they had a combo between the leg press attachment, and it was also a low row foot plate. Those are separated now with the G10 and G15. And of course, this is included with the G9. With the G10, G15, you have to purchase an upgrade kit in order to get the leg press attachment. So this makes it a very good budget conscious, but not sacrificing any kind of quality. Obviously, the footprints too between the G3, G9, and other ones are a consideration. And we're going to make sure you do your due diligence, but we'll make sure to try to put as much detail up in this video as possible for each of these to give you the specs, dimensions, all the static weight ratings and stuff are essentially the same. But this G9, now that it's under $3,000, it's a pretty attractive all-in-one trainer. Let's go and let's continue to plate loaded models right here with the G10. The G10 is basically, as it comes up right here in our internet, kind of goes out. The G10 Pro is basically the plate loaded version of the G15. We've done many reviews on the G15, including we talked about the upgrade kit. We have the upgrade kit right here for the G15. Essentially, these upgrade kits for the G10 and G15 are identical. So if you're going to go with an upgrade kit, you look at that review and you're getting a G10 instead of the G15, your upgrade kit is going to be identical. There's a big savings right now on the G10. It's a plate loaded, not a stack. So you're going to have to buy some weight plates or bumper plates or weight plates for this. Also, you get the free barbell, all that stuff and everything with that professional assembly service. Now, one thing Force USA does too is within the same page, they obviously are trying to upsell you, but it makes it easier for you to buy and see the options for what you're getting here, and you can just check out right from there. That's a really an attractive thing, and it even gives you a total. Say I want to add, uh, let's see, we already got a barbell. Let's say I want to add the commercial FID bench. When I add that, it'll be right here in the subtotal and everything. So I like the fact that I can check out on one page while having to search for a bunch of stuff. And obviously, if I have to get like the compact leg press or the hack squat leg press combo, it will not be on this page as far as I see. But this is a very attractive one right here. Now with the sale price right here, you obviously are going to go, you know, sub 2000 for the G3, sub 3000 for the G9, and now you're up into the G10 for $500 more, but you have the ability to get that upgrade kit either with the G10 or at a later date, upgrade and kind of scale up as your fitness journey progresses or as you need more equipment in this within the footprint of the G10. So it makes it very attractive. Let's go to the G6. Now we had the previous model G6 here. Once again, it's on sale right now as we're recording this. You see now we have the sorry temporarily out of stock. Now stock even in 2022, 2 years removed from the uncertain times, supply chain, all that stuff, stock. If you're looking to start your fitness journey or build your gym space, obviously being in stock at the time of the sale is a factor. So this is not in stock. The footprint on this with the G6 is very attractive. And I'm going to describe this, say with the G6, it's more height than width. You can see right here, we have a narrow all-in-one trainer. Now for somebody like me, that's a little over 6'2", benching within this was a little tight. So you have to take into account not only the exterior footprint, but also the interior working space of these all-in-one trainers. The G3, the G9, and the G10 have more interior working space than the G6. So but if you want a higher all-in-one trainer, once again, if your ceiling is not that high, like our previous apartment, this one has 12-foot ceiling. So pretty much anything that we need here or in the garage gym, both have 12-foot ceilings. This will be fine, but the G6 would have been pushing it in our previous apartment. That's why we had to go with the G3, or we were more limited with that space as far as height, not as much width, but height. We were limited. I think our ceiling was 91 inches. So or 92, we were really tight on what we could fit in there. So keep that in mind, measure your space. Matter of fact, we measured the garage gym and actually put up a video of how I measured it using the cylinders from the power block dumbbells. So, but very unscientific, but we got the G15 in there and it fit perfectly. So keep that in mind. Now let's go to the G12. Now we were just talking about how the G6 was more height than width. The G12 is more width than height in these previous generation G models before the G10, G15, of course, the X models that we'll get to. But right here with the G12, also on sale. Now we're talking about under $5,000. Now, the G6 and the G12 are weight stacks, not plate loaded. So we're into the weight stack all-in-one trainers, which is very attractive. You spend the extra money, but now you have cable pulleys with the weight stacks. Now, as we're looking at all these all-in-one trainers, the one thing I want to point out, at least right now with the G12, and also not also with the G6, but we're going to come down to here and we're going to look at the pulley ratio. And that's something we have a dedicated video on, talking about pulley ratio. 2-to-1 on the G6, 2-to-1 on mostly all of these all-in-one and multi-trainers. 2-to-1, meaning 100 pounds. If you put 100 pounds on, it will be 50 pounds. So on a plate-loaded trainer like the G3, that means that when you load the plates, say you load 100 pounds, it's 50. With that limited sleeve on the inside and outside, you're only getting half of the weight. So keep that in mind. With a weight stack, it's not quite as prevalent because you can just stack the weights up. I think these were like 287 or on the G15, it's 289 with a 2 to 1, and the G15 has another pulley ratio. But this G12, as it currently is offered, is a 1 to 1. So think about it. You're spending extra money, but when you have this is actually 200-pound weight stack. Sorry. So, but you're getting a true 200-pound weight stack. So 100 pounds will be 100 pounds. So you're getting more kind of bang for your buck. The value proposition of this with the weight stacks makes it a little bit attractive. Now, if you have a lower ceiling, the height is a little bit lower than the G6 and even the G3. So you're able to fit this in a space. But if you have a very tight space on width from wall to wall, emphasize width right there. But if you don't have as much width with this, oh my God, that's a tongue twister. If you don't have as much width concerning the G12, it's going to be a tight fit. And you do need to have, as we look at the bigger picture, you need to have a buffer on each side to be able to load the plates if you want to use the power rack, Smith machine, or even get to the plate storage right here. You're going to need to have that space. Once again, measure your space. It's very, very important. All right, let's get into the one we have, which is the G15, the G15 Pro. It's currently out of stock. Once again, we're at a point now where do you need it now or do you want to sign up for notifications? We have a Black Friday sale going on, also New Year stuff coming. So maybe stock will not be as available. I know all these companies try to get as much stock in as they can, but also they don't want to get too much and then carry it over for too long. That's my guess with logistics. That's why we don't sell physical products at Stevie Richards Fitness. It's all digital programs. So we don't have to worry about this kind of stuff right here. So we're looking at this with the G15. It's not in stock, but it has a very attractive price, which could be why it's out of stock. Now, let's talk about cable pulley ratios because this is very important, very polarizing. The G15 has not only a 2 to 1 cable pulley ratio, but also a 4 to 1. That means the 2 to 1 is obviously 50 pounds if you have 100 pounds on the weight stack. 4 to 1 is 25 pounds. And you might look at this like a negative. I do not personally do that. I've even done reviews on why I think the G15 is the sweet spot in the all-in-one trainer lineup, especially at Force USA. It's because the lighter weights, we were using a G20 for review when I was out there at the headquarters, and it just lighter stuff like, say, for example, side delt raises or any kind of delt raises or lighter movements. The 10 pounds that was there, which was a 1 to 1 on the G20, was a little heavy. Even then, with the 4 to 1, you can scale and do, say, drop sets more granularly with that. That's why I feel like it's like doing a drop set on a big dumbbell rack that goes by, say, 0.5 or so, or even the adjustable dumbbells on power blocks. I can move much smaller increments, either going up or especially, say, on a drop set or lighter movements. So that's why I really like the G15, and it's currently in our garage gym right now, along with, like we said before, the upgrade kit, which they sell in a bundle. They do not sell this upgrade kit a la carte or each individual attachment on its own. So people ask about that all the time. It's sold as a bundle. I'm sure that's a logistic thing, or creating these attachments need to kind of sell them all at once. I love the leg press, even though it doesn't have the safety bars like the G3. I also really do, as pictured here, really like the jammer arms. Now, it's kind of a pain in the ass to put jammer arms on and off of the all-in trainer, but the actual movement, I know first world problems. The movement of using these is great, especially for a different angle on bench pressing, as you see here in the thumbnail. I really like the upgrade kit and the ability to be able to do that. The storage shelves are also a sleeper hit, especially with limited space, to be able to store all the attachments inside, essentially, the G15. So this is my favorite right now, but that's just because what we've done in the past and what we're looking to do. This has been just a great thing. One thing I wish they would do that the G3 did was the ability to swap out the pull-up bar and have a straight bar or something like that. We have a stud bar pull-up bar. But I would love to have the option of having different, or even the globe grips that you get with the My Rack to be able to swap out pull-up bars and be modular. But I understand why they did this from a cost standpoint. It is a great multi-grip chin-up bar. There's ones from Precor that have a little bit better of ergonomics and angles on it, but this here on the G15, which is also on the G10 as well. So once again, when we're talking about the G10 is identical except for the plate loaded version that is, as opposed to weight stacks with the G15. So, and they beefed up the weight stacks here to 285 pounds with a 2-to-1 and 4-to-1 cable pulley ratio. Tons of attachments that are included, but of course the leg press is part of the upgrade kit and not the base model. Keep that in mind. Let's go up to the G20. I just referred to this. So we have something right here. We have a G20 Pro, new for 2023. The best of the G20 Pro is the next evolution. This has a 2-to-1 cable pulley ratio where the other model has a 1-to-1 swing arm. Oh, wait, this is new right here. Now you can attach a punching bag or an infinity rope. I think that's battle ropes. I'm not sure. That is great right there. So right here we have more plate storage and barbell storage compatible with the G20 Pro upgrade kit. So I have to look at that. Let's click on upgrade now, see what we have here. So right here we have this, and looking right here, did I add it to the cart? I did add it to the cart. So as far as I know, this is available. So this is the new version. Look at it. It looks quite different. It's got the globe grip here, whereas the previous G20 had the 3-station pull-up bar, 2 globe grips, and the multi-grip. This is interesting. Very interesting. I'm seeing this for the first time as I'm recording this. So let's look at what it has to offer. Also, you can get that lap pull-down attachment. That's the upgrade kit that they're talking about. But there's some people that love the 1-to-1 cable pulley ratio and don't like the 2-to-1. They might want the previous Gen G20. Now, I don't know if they're discontinuing that, but I'll keep everybody up to date on this. But the fact that I've wanted the punching bag, I have the Fight Camp punching bag, but if I could save a little bit of space with a punching bag or attaching the battle ropes, that's really cool right there. Let's see what weight stacks we have here. That's really cool. Weight stacks, how many plates do we have? Should be the same exact as the previous G20. I'm assuming the same weight stacks, like 287 or 289. But you get the Black November free gift with the Gunner barbell and of course the affiliate, and they also have the price reduction on the new model. So that's really cool. Here's the upgrade kit. Oh, here's the upgrade kit. Jammer arms, leg extension, leg curl, dip bars for $399.99. But if you want the lat pull down, that is $1,300. So that's pretty expensive, but you get an extra space as a consideration with that. But $1,300 is a lot of money for that. But the other one right here is a pretty decent little upgrade. 3 strength training attachments, jammer arms, leg extension, leg curl, and a dip bar attachment. It's not bad for that. That's a nice little potential sleeper hit for that. So I'm looking at that G20 Pro, which that's the difference between the previous model. So that's a surprise right there. Oh, even though it's right here. So we'll bring it up again. There we go. So that's something to consider. We already have it added to the card. So we got a big cart right here. We might have to stop doing that. We find a bunch of these. So let's look. Those are the all-in-one trainers right there, the comparison. And then there's a lot of offerings. There's a lot of stuff that's reduced price. There's a couple that are not currently in stock, but there's also many that are in stock. So that's good news for what you're looking for. Let's look at the X15 and the X20, X15 Pro and the X20. As you see here, the X15 is a half rack. The X20 is a full rack. So this is a space consideration for what you need. The X20 Pro is obviously going to be the full cage and the X15 is a half. Let's look at the X15 Pro first. Now, man, this is a great sales price right here, or sale price. Now you're trying to kind of like think in your mind, all right, we have all-in-one trainer and we have multi-trainer. What's the difference? You can see the picture right here. Here's the difference. The X15 and the X20 do not have a Smith machine. So you have much more interior working space if you're going to work in with free barbell movement, especially within the X20. The X15 will be that half rack, no Smith machine. We went with the G15 because in our household, we do use the Smith machine currently. My wife really likes using it. I've learned to use it, especially around my injuries. Um, I don't think I prefer or have a choice to use it, but to be able to get quality movements within a Smith machine and safety with a counterbalance bar, meaning starting at 0 pounds, it's really a nice addition to what we need in our gym space. But if you don't need that, the X15 Pro and the X20 Pro are excellent to give you much more space within this. You can see you also have barbell storage and plate storage, and there's a centered look at the space. This has a, without the upgrade kit, which is also the same from the X15 and the X20, and those are storage shelves. You can walk through these. You can put this in the center of your gym if you don't add the upgrade kit and do a walkthrough type setup with this. I would trip over this bar on the bottom, though. But I highly recommend the upgrade kit. And we'll get to that in a second because it is a great addition to that. Also, these the X series right here, X15 Pro and X20 Pro, on the power rack portion, which is what people are talking about. This is kind of, I guess, the demographic it's looking to appeal to is CrossFitters or powerlifting people, but there's home gym people that can get a lot of use out of the functional trainer that this has, or the power rack without the Smith machine. But 3x3 uprights on the X series. So you can see right here, it should say it. Should say it somewhere here on the half rack. Here we go. 3-inch space. So 3x3 tubes on here for the X series with the X15 Pro and the X20 Pro. And you can see there's a big savings. The barbell, I don't know how long the sale price is going to go. The barbell ends November 30th, 2022. So if you're watching after this, maybe the sale price will still be here. Maybe it won't, but pricing always changes. So whatever I'm saying here as far as price could be different. So we'll just see what that is. Go to the X20 Pro. This picture here gives you an idea of just how much bigger. You have a full rack right here with this X20 Pro. So in our garage, we have a little lip, like a probably 1/4-inch lip or whatever, from the back of the garage and then up however long, maybe 90 inches or something like that. The X15 will probably work. The X20 probably won't. So this part right here in the front might be floating over even just this much, but it's enough to give me concern. So that's something right there to consider. With that, it's a very deep multi-trainer, but if you need that interior working space with this kind of full power rack or full power cage, you see a company like Sorinex or other ones like Rogue, where the height of their power cages like this are well over 100 inches. So hiccups. Let's let's look at the dimensions. So the exterior has a 92-inch height right here. Interior, 86. I was saying most of these power cages and stuff like that have a height of 100 plus inches. I've seen ones that are 110, 120 inches high. And that's really something that you want to consider when you're looking at this. Here we have the upgrade kit right here. The storage shelves, because of the width. Now, the width of this is 70 inches wide. It's a pretty wide multi-trainer. But when you add the storage shelves, like with the G15 Pro, the storage shelves are great, but they're nowhere near, here we go, nowhere near as wide. Now, these essentially are 4 storage shelves, like a storage rack, like I had the Titan Fitness one, or if you're looking at the Gronk Fitness or the Rogue or Titan or whatever, These are as wide as a dedicated storage rack, these shelves. That makes it a really great kind of compact, a solution. You also see right here that you can swap out the pull-up bars on this as opposed to the G15 or G10. I really like this. There's a straight bar right here, or you could go with the multi-grip. Now we're going to look here and see if you get do you get yeah, you get a single grip chin up bar and the multi grip. It's included in the base model. So that's really, really good. And as always, they have an FAQ and questions and answers with this, which we're trying to do right here. So the minimum ceiling height is 8'6", which I would not be able to do in the previous apartment, but I would be able to do in the garage or even in this room or anywhere in this apartment, which we're not doing that because we want to keep my wife's home nice and clean and keep everything out there in the garage so my sweat doesn't destroy it. So once again, we have a very attractive price on the X20 right here. So 1,500 off. Right now, this makes this very, very attractive. Let's talk about the functional training. It does have a cable pulley system. It's a 2-to-1, standard 2-to-1 right there. Not a 4-to-1 like the G15 or the G10. Let's talk about G15. These are both weight stacks, but it does have a 2-to-1. So it's identical as far as the stacks to the G15. The design's different. It's got more of a squarish type of design. There's your stacks right there on that side, and then on the interior of this side. So the design is a little bit different on the X20, X15 Pro as far as difference to the G15. So that's what we have right here. All these right here are really incredible. Let's see, we have a cardio sale on some Diamondback Fitness, including the 1260 SC, which is the studio cycle, the spin bike. That's cool. We also have a sale on rubber-coated plates, kilograms. If you don't care about pounds versus kilograms, you could save a little bit of money there. And these rubber-coated ones, I did a comparison review between these and bumper plates. Actually prefer the rubber-coated ones as opposed to the bumper plates as far as cost, space. They have open handles. Click on this real quick so you can see. They have open handles. I really do like these a lot. So once again, on top of the sale, you can use the affiliate link to save a little bit of money. So we'll start. Well, one more plug, only one more plug, and then we'll be done. So let's bring it back. Very interesting type of comparison review stuff here on now. It'll be what is the best all-in-one / multi-trainer for 2022. Hopefully this helps you. I really do enjoy doing these types of videos from a potential customer pre-sale type of thing. We try to look at these sites and look at the offerings from a consumer that's trying to price these out, compare them. They even have a comparison chart. Force USA has a comparison chart here on the website. I know it's somewhere here. I didn't find it, but you can look for it here. Remember, you can use the affiliate link, forceusa.com/Stevie. Last plug, I swear, to save a little bit more on top of the Black Friday November sale, which at the time of this recording expires on November 30th, 2022, along with that free Gunner barbell bonus. So you can get up and going, save that money, whatever you save from the affiliate link, along with the free barbell and the sale price. Buy yourself the upgrade kit or plates or any other accessories with that. So really, these sales are really great in these times that they're offering. And we're going to be adding, I'm going to come up here real quick, switch over. Going to be adding a Black Friday type of section, probably at the top above the recommended brands here at StevieRichardsFitness.com. So make sure to check that out. Go to the website. You can see the recommended brands. You click on those. It will take you directly to the site. So say for Force USA, we have right here, we can click on this, which is not working. Maybe I didn't do it right. Oh, Lord. Bloopers. But that's StevieRichardsFitness.com. Check it out. Remember, please subscribe, click the bell to get notified. Also, check out all the other affiliate links and codes we have in the description below. We appreciate the support from each and every one of you here in the Stevie Richards Fitness audience. Most importantly, God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day. I got my head